Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Boshakhi News. This is Mithun Mostafiz from the newsroom. Now the headlines. 8 awarded deaths and 6 of the life term in Rabna Batumul blast case. Verdict against war culprit Nizami tomorrow. World's largest web portal Totho Batayon launched. Government efforts are on to benefit people to internet, says Joy. The Awami League steps into 65th year. Serving people comes first for the party, says Sayyid Ashraf. And in FIFA World Cup, Brazil to take on Cameroon, Netherlands, Chile, Spain, Australia, Mexico, Croatia to face today. Now into the detail. A court in Dhaka today awarded death to 8 Harkatul Jihad men, including its chief Mufti Abdul Hanan, and life term to 6 in Ramna Batumul blast case. The fatal bomb explosion during the Pahla Boishakh celebration at Ramna Batumul in 2001 claimed the lives obtained. Judge Ruhul Amin of the Dhaka 2nd Additional Metropolitan Session Judges Court passed the order on Monday. Those to face gallows are Mufti Abdul Hanan Munshi, Arif Hassan Shimon, Maulana Akbar Hussain, and absconding Maulana Muhammad Tazuddin, Hafiz Jahangir Alam Badr, Maulana Abu Bakr alias Salim, Hawladar, Mufti Shafiqur Rahman and Mufti Abdul Hai. The court also fined the death row convicts Dhaka 50,000 each. Meanwhile, the victims and the witness of Ramna Batumul bomb blast have expressed satisfaction over the verdict that finally brought the culprits to book. They made a strong plea to the government for speedy implementation of the verdict, which they said is already delayed by more than a decade. The International Crimes Tribunal ICT1 will deliver a verdict on Tuesday against Jamaat leader Mithun Rahman Nizami. In the case of crimes against humanity committed by him in 1971, the 3-member International Crimes Tribunal led by Justice Inayat Rahim has set the date on Monday. Nizami was indicted on 16 charges including genocide, murder and torture committed during the country's liberation war in 1971. World's largest web portal has started its journey in Bangladesh. Totho Batayon, the web portal, is launched by Prime Minister's Information and Communication Technology Advisor Shajib Wazir Joy in a program at the Prime Minister's office. Totho Batayon holds the information of nearly 25,000 websites of various government organizations, said Joy. He also said the present government is working relentlessly to improve the fate of the people. The ruling Awami League is celebrating its 65th founding anniversary today across the country with extensive colourful programs. On this day in 1949, East Pakistan Awami Muslim League was founded at this historic Rose Garden, Old Dhaka. Later, the word Muslim was dropped from the name of the party to give it a secular colour. All democratic movements of then East Pakistan, starting from the League movement of 1952 to War of Liberation of Bangladesh in 1971, took place under the leadership of Awami League.
I hope.
Awami League will continue to play a significant role in the country's development as it did in the past. Awami League General Secretary Sayyid Ashraf said this after placing floral wreaths at the portrait of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman at Dhanmondi in the capital, marking the 65th founding anniversary of Bangladesh Awami League. Earlier, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina paid rich tribute to the memory of Father of the Nation by placing floral wreaths at his portrait. Later, the Premier inaugurated the founding anniversary program by hosting the national flag in front of Bangabandhu Bhavan. Country's democracy is jeopardized in the hand of Awami League. This is claimed by BNP Acting Secretary General Major Fakhrul Islam Alamgir after paying tribute to the memory of former President Zia Rahman at his grave in the city after laying floral wreaths at the grave with the newly elected leaders of Committee of Engineers Association of Bangladesh. Fakhrul said It is high time the government return to the democracy in the larger interest of the nation.
Engineers Association of
Incessant rain caused severe autologging in the parts of the capital Dhaka. The city's Pochak, Malibag, Shahjahanpur, Moghbazar, Mirpur, Basabo and Lalbagh are to face the worst situation. In some places, the rush of rainwaters paralyzed vehicular movement, causing immense suffering to the people. It is truly a day of misery for the people with limited income. Dhaka, Wausa and City Corporation could not do much to drain out the log of water complained by the city dwellers. Meanwhile, the Met Office has said the deep low over the Bay of Bengal is approaching the land, predicting more rains in the next couple of days. In Port City, Chittagong continues to experience heavy downpour for the last 4 days. Most of the areas of the Port City have gone underwater due to incessant rain. Hundreds of people are reported to have been stranded due to waterlogging. It's a great suffering for the school and office goers to wade through water rising up to their lines. Offloading of outer anchorage of the Chittagong port remained suspended owing to inclement weather and turbulent sea. Nur Hussain, the prime accused of killing of 7 in Narayanganj, has denied his involvement in the killing. In a statement given to Kolkata police, said he did not have any prior knowledge about the grisly murder. Nur Hussain came up with the denial while taking to newsman on his way to hospital for health checkup from Baguihati police station. Nur Hussain also ruled out the claim that he was present during the money deal made between the killers and RAB official. The prime's convict was sent to Dum Dum jail later following 8-day remand. Now some news from abroad. 2 Al Jazeera English journalists have been sentenced to 7 years in jail and 1 to 10 years by an Egyptian courts on charges including aiding the Muslim Brotherhood and reporting false news. The guilty verdicts were announced by the judge on Monday against Peter Kretz, Mohammad Fahmy and Bahir Mohammad. Fahmy were sentenced to 7 years in prison, while Bahir Mohammad sentenced to an additional 3 years for possession of ammunition. The judge who sentenced former Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein to death has been captured, executed by the militants. The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria and Levant ISIS has made the claim. Judge Rauf Abdul Rahman, who sentenced the dictator to death by hanging in 2006, was reportedly killed by rebels in retaliation for the execution of former Iraqi leaders. The judge's death has not been confirmed by the Iraqi government, but Iraqi officials did not deny the reports of his capture last week. Now Brazil World Cup updates. In Monday's World Cup football, Brazil will take on Cameroon at the Estadio Nacional at 2 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. A draw with Cameroon will be enough for Brazil to advance to round of 16. At the same time, in another match, Mexico and Croatia will face each other. In Group B, Netherlands will play against Chile at the Pernambuco. Meanwhile, already eliminated Spain and Australia will face each other in Curitiba. Both matches will start at 10 p.m. Bangladesh time. Cristiano Ronaldo set off Valera for a late equalizer on a hot and humid night to gave Portugal a 2-2 draw with the United States and hope for a spot in the second round of the World Cup. Earlier, Nani had scored first for Portugal at 5 minutes and Jermaine Jones made it 1-1 with a curling shot at the 64th. Clint Dempsey netted the ball and put the Americans ahead at 81 minutes later. Valerius Cole won a diving header of Cristiano Ronaldo's cross on the Canes. Last play gave Portugal a 2-2 tie. Now the American may need at least a point on Thursday against Germany to advance to the knockout stage.
It's a goal! It stands! If ever they needed this man.
That's all for now from the newsroom. Before ending the headlines once again. 8 awarded death and 6 other lifetime in Ramda Butmul blast case. Verdict against 4 culprits Nizami tomorrow. World's largest web portal, Totko Batayon launched. Government efforts are warned to benefit people through internet, says Joy. Awami League steps into 65th year. Serving people comes first for the party, says Sayyid Ashraf. FIFA World Cup, Brazil to take on Cameroon, Netherlands, Chile, Spain, Australia, Mexico, Croatia to face today. Our next bulletin will be at 7 p.m. in Bangla. Thanks for joining.